This is set number 5914, Sinister and Baby T. This is a very small set which was released with the Adventurers line when they had Dino Island. And this was released in 2000, just the year 2000. 21 pieces, 1 minifigure, 1 T-Rex, baby T-Rex that is, and retailed for $3. This is a small set that came in like, if you remember the $3.49 sets from a while ago, it was kind of like that kind of box size, very small, didn't need a lot with it. It also came with an instruction book, which I do not have currently, which is like it was only a fold-out instruction book, and it also had a small comic with it. Now the idea was they had 4 other sets released along with this one. Some of those I may review at a later time. Of these 4 sets had a big comic story with it, so each book had a different comic. I'm very sorry that I don't have the comic with me, but if I find it later, I will show you an extra video with that, maybe the other ones, because I know I have it somewhere, but it's just lost. So basically, I think this one's comic, each comic has to do with the person in the set and their perspective of the whole situation, which has to do with, I just realized, this is not Sam Sinister. Although on Brick's set, his name and the set name is Sam Sinister and Baby T. The character's actual name is not Sam Sinister, although sometimes it gets switched like that. His name is actually Baron Von Baron, and he's one of the Adventurers' villains. So let's take a closer look at him. And let me just tilt this up so we get a better look. There we go. Now he does have this leaf piece. He uses it as a disguise so he can catch the baby T-Rex. And it shows that in the comic. Because he just grabs a leaf, he holds it in front of his face as a disguise, walks up to it, and grabs it with this net. Carries it back into this little prison case, and goes on his way. That's basically what the comic is about. So here's a look at him. We'll take off his net accessory. We'll take a look at that later. And there he is. Baron Von Baron. A classic Adventurers villain. Very well known in the LEGO community. Adventurers is a really good line with the LEGO community. Very nice torso printing. Very nice to use. Kind of a general type. Maybe an explorer type of outfit. And he does have a hook for a hand, no back printing. There's also the same hat that's used by Major Quentin Steele in the Monster Fighters line. He does have a hook for a hand in almost every set. And in this set, we're holding that hook. It has this very nice net inside of it. This set is one of the few sets that has a set... This set is one of the few nets of, for a small set. This has actually been included in some of the... I'm not... Correct me on this, but I think it was in Fabuland for a short time. It was also used in the Mickey Mouse set, like standard Lego size sets. A couple of the sets had that. But this is one of the few Lego ones that's, Lego themes and not having to relate to Mickey Mouse that has it. So you can store the T-Rex in here. Fits kind of nicely. It also fit him a little bit upside down. And here's a look at the T-Rex. Very nicely detailed molded piece. It's also the same on the other side. You may recognize him from a couple years ago as an Indiana Jones face. That's right, if you flip him upside down, he looks like that one of those... Sorry, dropped it twice. 3? Okay. You see it upside down, it looks like one of those faces used in one of the Raiders of the Lost Ark sets. So it's a nice idea, and they also colored it differently. But in its original form, in LEGO Studios and Adventurers, this was your baby dinosaur for your baby T-Rex. And of course in the comic, the T-Rex does go after Baron Von Baron, as well as the other adventurers. Here's our prison cage. Pretty simple prison, but it's still big enough that our T-Rex cannot escape. You can seat him basically in there, 3 little spots you could fit him. And it's very easy to build. Very basic pieces. You get the nice brown base plate underneath. Or not a base plate, just a regular plate. Also, when you get these 4 sets in the comics, at the end of the comics, they show you a way to build all 4 of the models together to make this large airplane. And it actually appears at the end of the comics, spoiler alert. I won't tell you what it does, though, because I don't remember. If you'd like to see the other ones reviewed, please let me know in the comments, because I'll try to rebuild them and review them for you guys, because they're nice little sets. At the time, you know, for $3, it's a really good price to get, you know, your minifigure, and you get a little build with it. Some of the other builds that were available at this time include a small airplane, a small truck, and I think there was this, like, what's it called? It's like a watercraft. It has the big fan on the back of it. I forget what the name is. Not airship. Not post in the comments if you know, because I don't remember the name offhand. It's like we've had it a few times as a Lego model. I just can't remember what the name is right now. Sorry about that. If I get to that set, I will tell you what the name is. Hopefully I'll remember it by then. But as this set is, you know, compared to today, $3 you just get like the minifigure and, you know, collectible minifigures line. But $3 back then, you're able to get a small set. There's something nice you can pick up is kind of like a polybag style. Because it only has, you know, 21 pieces to it. So it's a nice little, you know, it's a quick set to buy. It's a quick build. And it's got some unique stuff. I think this is actually one of my more favorite of the 4 because it has this tiny dinosaur with it. And the somewhat exclusive butterfly net. I call it a butterfly net because that's the first thing I thought of. But it could just be any, you know, fishing net or something. So, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO set reviews.